Okay, so what we are going to do, our task in order to accomplish the learning goals, we are going to look at some literature and we're going to highlight characteristics of realism. Remember, our learning goal is to distinguish and examine these characteristics in Unit 7 literature, so that's what we're going to do. And we're going to practice. First of all, I'm going to demonstrate for you myself so we can get an idea of what we're doing. And then we're going to move to breakout rooms. And you're going to do the same thing to demonstrate that you understand that you've mastered these characteristics. So our characteristics represent people, situations, and events as they really are. We're going to use the yellow highlighter. Devoid of emotionalism, melodrama, or supernatural elements, we'll use the green highlighter. Faces the gritty realities of life, we'll use the pink highlighter. And depicts influences of outside forces, events, and circumstances in the individual. Things that you can't overcome, natural things, we'll use the blue highlighter. And how to access the highlighter, you see on the left side of your screen, to the right of your names, left of the whiteboard, you've got this button here. You'll click that button, and that opens up the pen. Don't click the pen, though. Make sure you've got this one, the highlighter, accessed. It's the pen with the line in the middle of it. That's the highlighter. And then you can change the color by clicking this box down here. Click that black box, and then you can change to yellow, or green, or pink, or blue. All right, so we are going to highlight these characteristics over here. Remember, yellow represent people, situations, and events as they really are. Green, devoid of emotionalism, melodrama, or supernatural elements. Pink faces the gritty realities of life. Blue depicts influences of outside forces, events, and circumstances on the individual. So I'm going to start with that last one. Okay, so I'm going to pull up my highlighter here and get the blue. If you don't have the exact color, I mean, it's going to be difficult to get the exact color. But okay, so let's talk about what outside forces there are. There we go. What outside forces there are. What can someone post in the chat? I'm not going to give you whiteboard access yet, but can someone post in the chat what is something that would be an outside force, an event or circumstance that it's difficult or impossible for an individual to overcome? Alvin says the cold. Thank you. Good job, Alvin. People are freezing to death. Okay, now it's your turn. What we're going to do is I'm going to separate you into breakout rooms. There are 35 of you here, and I've got 5 rooms, so we'll do 7 people to a room, I think. Yeah, 7 people to a room. And I'm going to put 10 minutes on the clock. We're going to read through the passage in your breakout room. Okay, so read through the passage like I did. Look for examples of the 4 characteristics on your slide. And the way your slide looks is you'll have a passage here on this side, and I have this image over here, these colors with the characteristics. So it'll be pretty easy for you to look for them. Okay? You'll remember what they are. And I want you to highlight 1 to 2 examples of each characteristic with the corresponding color. Your passage might not contain examples of all 4 characteristics. Like we almost didn't find the green characteristic, and that's okay. Yours might not have all 4 of them, so don't stress if you're having trouble finding them. Talk it out amongst your group, all 7 of you. Make sure all 7 people are participating and discuss with each other, and come to a conclusion. What 1 to 2 examples could you highlight with each color to represent each characteristic? If you finish early, if everyone is done before 10 minutes, then we can come back and present early. But this should take all 10 minutes. When all groups are finished, we will all come back to the main room and share everyone's findings. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you talk or anything. I will just bring your whiteboard into the main room, and I will discuss your highlights with the class, and we'll decide whether it's correct. Hopefully, it should be correct. These are pretty simple, and the characteristics are in the room for you. If anybody in your room is inactive, I would like to say this. If anyone in your room is inactive, if they're not participating, please just shoot me a PM. I don't want to call you a snitch or anything, but just shoot me a PM, and I'll see if I can re-engage the student to make sure that everyone is in the room helping each other. Okay? All right, so I'm going to break you up into groups of 7.